God says, I will never speak to you if you skip this now. A big tragedy is coming your way. I am trying to save your life. You will receive what is meant for you. Open this message immediately. Stop right now. Don't scroll. Don't walk away from this. I am speaking to you in this very moment, and if you ignore this voice now, you may lose more than you can ever imagine. Something is moving in the spirit, and your name is at the center of it. If you let this pass you by, you are letting go of the very hand that's trying to pull you from the fire. I am not here to scare you. I am here to save you, but you must listen until the very end. You are not hearing this by chance. This is your divine interruption. Comment Amen if you feel something stirring in your soul right now. You need to understand what I'm saying. You need to understand the urgency of this moment. This is not a small warning. This is not about something minor. This is about your protection, your destiny, your very survival. There is a wave coming that you cannot see, and I am standing before it, calling out to you before it crashes down. I do not speak in riddles. I speak clearly. If you skip this now, you may silence the very answer you've been praying for. The danger that is coming is real, but so is my power to shield you from it. Right now, in this moment, you are being given a choice. I'm not asking for your perfection. I'm asking for your attention, because the enemy has been setting something up behind the scenes. He has been watching, waiting for the right time to strike. But I have stepped in because I love you too much to watch you walk into the trap unprepared. The pain you've been feeling, the confusion you've been drowning in, the silence that's been haunting you, none of it is meaningless. It was all leading to this divine interruption, this moment, this message, right here, right now. If you believe something powerful is happening, comment 1111 below. There is something I have set aside for you that no one else can take. A door with your name written on it. But you cannot enter it unless you trust me fully. I am not late. I am not distant. I am not deaf to your cries. I have heard every whispered prayer, every silent scream. I have seen you when no one else did. I watched you fight battles that no one clapped for. And now, I am stepping in not just to comfort you, but to change the entire course of what was coming your way. What was meant to destroy you will pass over you, because I have marked you as mine. Listen closely. I am not trying to scare you. I am trying to awaken you. The path you are on, the distractions you have allowed in, the compromises you've tolerated, they are pulling you further from the light I've placed within you. You think it's just life, but I see deeper. I see what's been planned in the darkness. And I have come now, in this very moment, to break that assignment before it touches your home, your heart, your health, your future. You are not reading this by coincidence. You are reading this because I stepped into your day and said, enough is enough. I have been protecting you even when you didn't ask. That accident you missed, that delay you complained about, that rejection you didn't understand, all of it was me keeping you from something worse. But now, I need you to stop ignoring my voice. You say you want to hear from me, but then you skip the very moments I'm speaking. This is one of them. I am not asking for applause. I am asking for surrender. I am trying to save you not just from the enemy, but from your own distractions, your own delays, your own doubts. There is a tragedy the enemy has scheduled, but I am canceling it if you stay close to me. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the whisper of my warning. You are not alone in this. You are not forsaken, but you must obey. I am drawing a line around you, a hedge of fire, a wall of protection. But that covering only holds if you listen when I speak. I will not force my way into your life. I knock, but you must open. I warn, but you must listen. I save, but you must choose. You keep asking for a sign. This is it. You keep asking if I still see you. I do. You keep asking if I still have a plan. I do. You keep asking if it's too late. It's not. But it will be if you keep turning away from my voice. You think you've gone too far? You haven't. You think you've missed it? You haven't. But this moment is critical. The timing is not random. This is divine timing. You were meant to hear this today. You were meant to be interrupted. You were meant to stop scrolling, stop rushing, stop pretending it doesn't matter, because it does. More than you know. Like this video if you believe I am speaking directly to you right now. I am shifting things in your favor, even as the storm is building. What the enemy planned to take you down will be used to lift you up. You are walking through fire, but you will not be burned. You are passing through waters, but they will not drown you. I have not forgotten what I promised you. I have not changed my mind about your purpose. But I need you to come back to me, not halfway, not with conditions, not when it's convenient. I need your full heart, right now. Before this storm hits, the clock is ticking. But grace is still here. The threat is real, but my protection is stronger. The pain may feel permanent, but healing is on the way. I am rebuilding what was broken. I am redeeming what was lost. I am restoring what the enemy thought he stole forever. But you cannot receive it if you're too distracted to even notice it's being offered. This moment, this warning, this divine call, it's not just to get your attention, it's to change everything. Comment 222 if you trust this word is for you. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You were chosen. You were called. You were set apart. And that's why the warfare has been so heavy. That's why your nights have felt endless. That's why the betrayals hit so deep. Because the enemy knows what I placed in you. He sees the threat you are when you walk in full faith. And he's been trying to wear you down before you even step into the promise. But I am putting strength back into your bones. I am breathing courage into your lungs. I am standing between you and every assignment of harm. You are mine. You are covered. You are held. What's coming is not the end, it's the beginning. What's shaking is not to break you, it's to free you. What you thought was a loss was actually a setup. What you thought was a rejection was actually my redirection. You prayed for answers, and I am giving them to you. But you must stop ignoring the moments I speak. You must stop doubting every word just because it doesn't come the way you expected. I do not speak to entertain you, I speak to save you. You think I'm far away, but I'm right here. You think I've gone silent, but I've been speaking through every delay, every disappointment, every closed door. You think it's just been a hard season, but it's been a spiritual war, and you were never meant to fight it alone. I am calling you back under my covering before the next wave hits. Not to punish you, but to protect you, because I still have plans for you. I still see your future, and it's filled with hope. I do not send warnings without purpose. I speak when the danger is real, and this is real. There is something moving toward your life that you cannot see with your eyes, but I have seen it already, and I have gone before you to stop it if you will listen to my voice now. The enemy has been planting seeds of destruction, bitterness, and confusion in places you thought were safe. He is subtle, he is quiet, and he waits for the moment when you are tired, distracted, or comfortable to strike. That's why I am shaking you awake. Not because I'm angry, but because I love you. I see what you can't. I see the heartbreak he's planning. I see the trap that's being set. And I see how close you are to your breakthrough, but also how vulnerable you've become. I am speaking now because this is the moment of decision. If you stay with me, I will carry you through. But if you turn away again, the storm will not miss you this time. You have no idea how many times I have shielded you in silence. You didn't hear the sound of the car that almost lost control. You didn't see the person the enemy tried to send into your life to destroy you. You didn't know the sickness that was creeping near your door. But I did. And I stood between you and every one of those things. Not because you were perfect, but because you are mine. I will always fight for my children. But now I need you to fight for your future too. You cannot keep walking with one foot in my presence and one foot in the world. That season has ended. Comment 333. To declare your faith in my timing. I am shifting things rapidly now. The ground beneath you may feel unsteady. People may start falling away. Things you depended on may break. But don't be afraid. I am removing what was never meant to carry you. I am clearing the noise so you can finally hear me. And once you hear me, truly hear me, you'll understand why I allowed the shaking. It was never to destroy you. It was to wake you up before it was too late. The life I've planned for you is not fragile. It is not meant to fall apart every time the wind blows. But it must be built on my foundation, not your fear, not your pride, not your plans. You've been holding on so tightly to things that are hurting you, people who don't value you, habits that drain you, thoughts that accuse you, and you've called it surviving. But I did not call you to survive. I called you to rise. You were made to shine in the darkness. You were created to carry power, not pain. You've been walking with your head down for so long, you've forgotten your royalty. But I have not forgotten. I never lost sight of who you are. I never stopped seeing the calling on your life, even when you gave up on it. I am not waiting for you to impress me. I am waiting for you to return to me. With your tired heart, with your broken pieces, with your doubts and all. I can work with that. I can restore that. But I will not bless a false version of you. I will not pour my power into a life built on pretense. I love the real you, the one behind the mask, the one who cries in secret, the one who wonders if they're even worthy of hearing my voice. Yes, you are. You are more than worthy, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am your father, and I want you home. Do you feel how close I am right now? That's not a feeling. That's my presence. You're not imagining it. You're not making it up. This is holy ground. You are standing in a moment that will echo into eternity. What you do next matters. Whether you listen or not, matters. Whether you surrender or resist matters. Because your future is not just about you. There are people connected to your obedience. There are lives that will be changed because you decided to say yes. Comment 555 if you are ready to step into obedience. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Your pain has not been wasted. Every tear has watered the soil of your destiny. And now I am sending the rain. You will begin to see growth in areas you thought were dead. But first, you must let go of what I never gave you. You must release what you've been clinging to so tightly, thinking it would save you. It won't. It was never meant to. I am your savior. I am the one who heals, the one who provides, the one who knows every hidden thing and loves you still. This is the hour of decision. You are standing between two seasons. One is familiar but broken. The other is unknown but blessed. If you stay where you are, you will survive. But if you follow me, you will live. And I don't want you to settle for survival anymore. That's not why I formed you in your mother's womb. That's not why I placed a calling on your life. You were made for more. You were made for victory, not just endurance. You were made to walk in authority, not anxiety. There will be resistance. There will be voices that tell you this is foolish, that nothing is changing, that you're just emotional, but ignore them. I am not in the noise, I am in the stillness. And in the stillness, I am confirming to your spirit right now that this is your moment. That this is not just another word. This is the one that marks the shift, the one that realigns your path, the one that awakens your calling and shuts the door on destruction. The tragedy the enemy planned has been seen, and I am already working to block it. But I cannot force you into safety. You must choose it. You must stay under the shelter of my voice. You must take seriously the invitation I am giving you now. You may not get this chance again. Not like this, not with this clarity, not with this urgency. If you ignore this, if you push this away, you may find yourself crying out in a storm I tried to keep you from. But if you stay with me, if you walk with me, I will lead you into peace that makes no sense to the world, joy that outlasts sorrow, protection that surrounds you like a shield. I have never stopped being good. Even when you couldn't feel it, even when life screamed otherwise, I was still good. I was still working. I was still reaching through the mess to rescue you. And now I am speaking again, loud and clear, because your life matters to me. You've been nodding through conversations, trying to hold it together, but I know that deep down you've been close to giving up. I have not been blind to your suffering. I have not been deaf to your cries. This moment, right here, is not just a word, it's my answer. You have cried out for a sign, and this is it. This is the moment where heaven has interrupted your life to tell you that you are seen, you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned. The enemy has tried to convince you that your prayers are useless, that your faith is weak, and that nothing is going to change. But I am silencing every lie he's planted in your mind. You are still mine. You are still chosen. And I am still working, even in the silence. The waiting has not been a waste, it has been preparation. What you thought was a delay was me aligning everything perfectly. Comment 1212 if you believe my timing is always perfect. This is your moment to breathe again, to lift your eyes, to believe that something good is still ahead of you. I know it feels like everything around you is breaking, but sometimes I allow the breaking so that you stop building your life on what cannot hold you. I am not punishing you. I am protecting you. That relationship that ended, the door that closed, the opportunity that vanished, none of it was a mistake. I removed what would have harmed you later. You didn't understand it then, but one day you will thank me for it. My hand has always been on you. I am placing a hedge of protection around you right now. Though you can't see it with your eyes, the spiritual realm is shifting on your behalf. Angels have been assigned to guard what is yours. The schemes of the enemy are being dismantled even as you read this. The things that were sent to destroy you are losing their power. I am covering your family. I am covering your finances. I am covering your health. But I need your heart to return to me fully. I need you to stop chasing the approval of those who can't even see the calling on your life. You were never created to fit in. You were never meant to blend into the crowd. That's why rejection hurts so badly. It wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to redirect you. I am raising you up, not to be popular, but to be powerful in my name. You've tried so hard to please everyone, to be enough for everyone, but that's not your calling. Your calling is to walk with me, to carry my light into the dark places, to stand firm even when the ground shakes. And I am equipping you for that now. Every tear has been counted. Every battle has been seen. None of it will be wasted. You don't need to pretend anymore. You don't need to hold it all together. I already know the truth of what you're feeling, and I still love you. I am not ashamed of your weakness. I am not surprised by your fears. I formed your heart. I know your struggles, and I have compassion for you. I don't want the version of you that performs. I want the real you. The one who's scared, the one who's doubting, the one who's barely holding on. Bring that version of yourself to me, and I will carry you the rest of the way. Comment 777 if you believe I am the one holding your life together. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it, before it's permanently deleted. The enemy has been whispering that you're alone, that nobody understands, that nobody would care if you disappeared. But those are lies. I care. I've always cared. I watched you grow up. I saw every time your heart broke. I was there every time you questioned your worth. And now I'm here again, reminding you that you are more loved than you know. You are not invisible to me. Every second of your life matters to me. Every detail, every heartbeat. I designed it all with love. There's a reason the battle has been so intense. There's a reason the pressure has increased. It's not because you're being punished. It's because your breakthrough is close. The enemy fights hardest when he knows you're about to walk into something powerful. He's tried to wear you down. He's tried to drain your joy. He's tried to break your focus. But you're still standing. And that means he's failed. Every day you refuse to quit, even when you felt weak, has been a victory. And I am proud of you. Yes, proud. Even in your stumbling, you've held on to hope, and that pleases me more than you know. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be honest, to tell me where it hurts, to invite me into the places you've been hiding from everyone else. I already know what's there, and I still choose you. Nothing you've done can make me stop loving you. Nothing you struggle with can separate you from my presence. I am not shocked by your flaws. I am here to heal them. I am here to love you through the process. I am not leaving you. I never have. I never will. You've walked through fire, but the fire didn't consume you. You felt the sting of betrayal, but it didn't destroy you. You've tasted disappointment, but your heart is still beating. That's because I've kept you. I've carried you through things that should have taken you out. I've sustained you when you didn't have the strength to keep going, and I'll continue to do so. But now I need you to take the next step, to stop waiting for the perfect moment, to stop waiting for everything to make sense. Just take one step of faith. That's all I ask. I'll meet you there. This message is a lifeline, a wake-up call, a whisper from heaven that says, you're not too far gone. You're not too broken. You're not disqualified. You are loved. You are chosen. And you are called for such a time as this. I'm not finished with you. In fact, I'm just getting started. What you thought was the end is actually the beginning. What looked like death is actually resurrection. What felt like failure is actually the setup for my glory to shine through you. Don't let shame keep you away from me. Don't let fear silence your prayers. Come boldly. Come honestly. Come just as you are. I am waiting. My arms are open. My heart is for you. I have always been for you, and I will fight for you every step of the way. I have chosen this very hour to begin what the enemy tried to delay for years. This is a divine turnaround. You are not going back to the way things were. This moment marks the end of what drained you and the start of what will restore you. I need you to know that. I've seen you pacing in the silence, wondering if I left you. I haven't. I've seen the way you've questioned everything lately, your purpose, your place, even your worth. That confusion didn't come from me. That's not how I speak. I don't bring doubt into your spirit. I don't twist the truth. That was the enemy trying to create distance between us. But even as you doubted, I remained steady. I waited with patience, because I knew you would find your way back to this moment. And now you're here, reading this, not by coincidence, but by divine setup. Comment 999. If you believe this is your divine moment. You've been through seasons where everything you trusted broke down. People you leaned on vanished. Opportunities disappeared. You gave your all, and it still wasn't enough. And in all of that, you started to believe the lie that maybe you were the problem, that maybe you weren't called, that maybe you missed your chance. But none of that is true. You didn't miss anything I had for you. The delay was not denial, it was preparation. I had to get you ready for a blessing that wouldn't break you. I had to build strength in the places where weakness used to live. You've spent too long apologizing for how heavy your life has felt. But you need to understand, the weight you've carried wasn't because of failure, it was because of destiny. The enemy doesn't attack the weak, he attacks the ones marked by God, the ones with power in their voice, the ones who carry light in dark places. That's you. You've been under pressure because what I've placed in you threatens hell. Every battle you've survived was proof of the calling you carry. And that calling isn't over. It's just beginning to fully awaken. Your scars do not disqualify you. They tell a story that others need to hear. Stop hiding your wounds like they're something to be ashamed of. I will use them. I will shine through them. What broke you will become the very thing I use to bless others. Don't be afraid to tell your story. You've come through what others didn't survive. You've walked through valleys that tried to steal your voice. But here you are, still standing, still reaching for me, and that's proof of victory already. You don't need to wait for the perfect ending. I've already written glory into every chapter. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. The timeline of your life is still in my hands. You're exactly where I can reach you. I'm not waiting on perfection. I'm waiting on permission, your permission to move freely in your life. I won't force my way in. I'm waiting for your yes, not a perfect yes, not a performance, just a true one, a surrendered one. That's all I need to begin rebuilding what you thought was ruined. Comment 1010 if you are giving me permission to move in your life. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I know you've tried to fix things on your own. I know how hard you've worked to be strong. But I didn't create you to live in your own strength. You were meant to lean on me, to trust me, to rest in the fact that I'm not just God, I'm your Father. And I care about the smallest details. That bill you're stressed over, I see it. That relationship you're worried about, I'm working on it. That decision that's weighing on your chest, I already have the answer. I just need you to stop carrying what I've already picked up. Don't let the noise of the world drown out my voice. I speak in peace, not pressure. I speak in love, not fear. If you're overwhelmed, it's not coming from me. If you're panicked, it's not my spirit. I don't confuse, I clarify. I don't rush, I guide. The voice of the enemy is loud, accusatory, and impatient. But my voice is still, firm, and full of mercy. You will learn to tell the difference. You will learn to rest in my truth, even when chaos surrounds you. I have seen every sleepless night, every moment you laid in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering how everything got so heavy. I was there. I didn't turn my face from your pain. I stayed. I listened. I cried with you. And I promised myself I would redeem it all. That's why I'm speaking to you now, because I'm fulfilling that promise. I'm showing you that you are not forgotten in the dark. You are not alone in the pain. I am not only the God of the mountaintop, I am the God of the valley too. And I walk with you in both. The storm has raged, but you've been anchored by more than you realize. My hand has been the reason you haven't gone under, the reason your mind didn't break, the reason your heart kept beating. You've thought, I don't know how I made it this far. I'll tell you how. It was me. I carried you when your legs gave out. I whispered strength into you when you wanted to quit. I surrounded you when everything else seemed to fall apart. And I will continue to do so, because I am not leaving. You're mine. I will finish what I started in you. I don't abandon my work. I don't walk away from my children. I complete every promise. I fulfill every word. So don't think this is the end. Don't think it's too late. There is still time. There is still purpose. There is still life in what you thought was dead. Resurrection is what I do best. Restoring what was lost is what I specialize in. And you're about to see it firsthand, not because you earned it, but because I love you, and I always will. But I see it. I see the part of you that wonders if things will ever truly change. You've been hoping, but afraid to hope too much. You've been praying, but afraid your prayers have gone unnoticed. Hear me now. Nothing you've lifted to me in faith has been ignored. Not a single tear has gone unseen. I am not silent. I am not distant. I am right here, and I am moving. What feels like the end is not the end. You may feel surrounded by problems, but you are also surrounded by me. I have encamped around you. My angels are guarding you. The very thing that was sent to destroy you will be the ground on which I build your breakthrough. What looked like ruin will be remembered as the place of your greatest healing. You will not stay stuck. You will not stay broken. This situation will not have the final word. I will, and my word never fails. Comment 1515 if you believe my word is greater than your situation. You've been under attack not because you are weak, but because you carry power. The enemy fears what I have placed inside you. That's why he's tried to distract you, exhaust you, tempt you to give up. But he has failed. You are still here, still breathing, still fighting, and I am proud of you. Even when you didn't see it, even when you felt like you weren't doing enough, I saw the strength it took just to keep going. That strength did not come from you alone. It was me within you, holding you together when everything tried to pull you apart. I know you've questioned why things have taken so long. I know you've wondered why your breakthrough hasn't come yet. But the wait has not been punishment. It's been preparation. I've been building something in you that can carry the weight of what I'm about to pour out. You were not ready before, not because of failure, but because the blessing I'm sending is bigger than you expected. You needed deep roots. You needed hidden growth. And now you are stepping into the time where the fruit will begin to show. Not everyone around you will understand this shift. Some will walk away. Some will try to pull you back into who you used to be. Let them go. Don't fight for what I've released you from. Some connections were only meant for the season you just left. If you try to drag them into your new season, they'll become a weight, not a support. Trust me when I remove. Trust me when I close doors. I only take away what will hold you back. I never subtract without purpose, and I always restore with greater. You are about to see my favor in ways you've never seen before. Doors will open that no man can shut. Battles will end that you stop trying to fight. Provision will come from places you didn't expect. And joy, the kind that makes no sense, will flood your spirit again. I am not holding back on you. I never have. I've just been waiting for the time when it wouldn't crush you. And now, that time has come. Comment 1717 if you are ready to receive all I've prepared for you. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar. Even if it's painful, even if it feels like loss, you can trust me. The unknown ahead of you is not dangerous when I'm the one leading. I will never take you where my grace won't keep you. You are not stepping into darkness, you are stepping into destiny. And though it may feel like walking into the deep, remember that I created the waters. They obey me. The winds obey me. The storm still knows my name. And I walk beside you. Your prayers have not been in vain. I have heard the ones you whispered when no one else was around. I've seen the ones that came through tears. And I've answered some in ways you didn't recognize. I will always respond, sometimes with a yes, sometimes with a not yet, and sometimes with something better than what you asked for. My love for you is not measured by how quickly I act. It's measured by how perfectly I move. And when I move, I don't just change your situation, I transform your heart. You don't need to have it all figured out. That was never your job. Your job is to trust. My job is to lead. I don't expect you to be fearless. I expect you to bring your fear to me. I don't need your perfection. I want your surrender. I want your yes, even if it's trembling, even if it's unsure, even if it's broken, because I can do more with your broken yes than with your polished no. I bless honesty. I bless humility. I bless the one who comes to me not with a performance, but with a real open heart. Stop letting shame keep you in hiding. I already know everything, and I still choose you. I'm not comparing you to anyone else. I'm not disappointed in your pace. I know how hard it's been. I know the effort it's taken just to show up some days. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are right on time in my plan. And my plan is good. It always has been. You may not understand it, but I promise, one day you'll look back and say, that's why. I am healing you in places that no one else knows are wounded. I am mending things in your heart that haven't even reached your words yet. Some of the peace you've started to feel lately, even if it's just a little, is from me already working. I don't need your permission to love you, but I do need your trust to move fully in your life. I am asking you now, will you let me in? Not just into the parts that are neat and clean, but into the parts that still hurt. The fears, the habits, the doubts. I want those too. I want all of you. This next season will not be perfect, but it will be different, because you'll walk through it with me at the center. And when I'm at the center, storms don't destroy you, they strengthen you. Delays don't discourage you, they refine you. Closed doors don't shake you, they redirect you. When you walk with me, everything shifts. Not because life gets easier, but because you are no longer walking through it alone. So stand up, lift your head, shake the dust off. This is not the end of your story. This is a new chapter, a new start, a fresh wind. I am breathing life into places you thought were long gone. I am resurrecting dreams you buried. I am calling you back into the light. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. And you are not alone. I've remembered every tear, and I have not turned away. I stayed through every bit of it. I've been quiet, but not absent. And now I speak, because it's time. Time to let go of the ashes. Time to lift your eyes again. Time to step out of the pain and into the promise. You've been sitting in the rubble of what didn't work out, wondering if it will ever make sense. You've blamed yourself for what fell apart, questioned if you were too much or not enough. But I need you to hear this. The collapse was not your failure, it was my protection. You didn't lose it, you were released from it. You thought it was your future, but I knew it would become your prison. I let it fall so you wouldn't. I let it end so you could begin again. I love you far too much to let you build your life around something that cannot hold the weight of who you are becoming. Comment, Amen, if you believe I only remove what isn't part of your purpose. I know how tired you are, not just in your body, but in your soul. You've been carrying pain that no one sees, fears that you don't speak aloud, and hope that's barely hanging on. But listen, hope doesn't have to be loud to be alive. Even if it's just a flicker, I can breathe life into it again. That tiny flame you feel, that warmth that hasn't quite gone out, that's me. That's your spirit still connected to mine. That's your reminder that no matter how broken you feel, you are not beyond repair. I don't need a perfect heart to begin healing. I just need a willing one. You've survived what was meant to break you. Think about that for a moment. You've come through things that others never would have recovered from. And yes, you may still be limping. You may still feel the sting of the past, but you are still moving. You are still reaching. You are still here. And that means I'm not done with you. I didn't bring you this far to leave you here. I brought you through the fire so you could walk in the power of someone who has been tested and proven. You didn't just survive, you were strengthened. Comment 222 if you trust I am turning survival into strength. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You don't need to go back to who you were before it hurt. That version of you didn't have the wisdom you have now. That version didn't understand the power of grace like you do now. You've grown. You've changed, and that's not something to be ashamed of, it's something to honor. You are not weaker now. You are deeper, wiser, stronger in ways that don't show on the outside. And I will use every part of that journey for good. Nothing was wasted, nothing was in vain. Even the moments you thought were lost forever, I'm redeeming them. Let go of the fear that keeps whispering, what if it happens again? I didn't bring you back from the edge to let you fall. I didn't heal your heart just to watch it break again. The next thing I do in your life will be different. You've learned how to hear my voice. You've learned how to trust when it's hard. You've learned what matters and what doesn't. That wisdom is your covering now. You don't need to walk in fear. You're not going back to the same pain. You're walking into promise, and I'm walking with you. I am placing new strength in your spirit right now. You may not feel it all at once, but it's there. I am restoring your voice. You've gone quiet in rooms where you were meant to speak. You've played small in places where I wanted you to stand tall. But no more. I'm calling you out of hiding, out of the silence, out of shame. The time for shrinking is over. You are not too much. You are not unworthy. You are not forgotten. You are exactly who I made you to be, and I have need of you. You were not made to blend in. You were made to shine. That's why the fire was hot, it was refining you. That's why the path was narrow, it was shaping you. You didn't fit into every place you tried to stay because I had something greater ahead. You didn't belong there, not because you were broken, but because you were chosen. You've been set apart, not to live in pride, but to walk in purpose. And that purpose is awakening in you now, even as you read these words. There are gifts inside you that you haven't even discovered yet. There's strength in your story that will heal others. There is boldness in your spirit that will break chains not just for you, but for people around you. You were not just meant to survive the storm, you were meant to lead others through it. You are a light, and the darkness has tried to put it out again and again, but it cannot, because I am the source of that light, and what I place in you, no one can take away. This is not the end. This is not the limit. This is not the last chapter. I am not done writing your story. You have barely scratched the surface of what I've prepared. You will love again. You will laugh without fear again. You will trust again. And this time, it won't fall apart. This time, it won't break you. Because this time, I'm building it with you. You've learned to rely on me. You've learned what truly matters. And that has changed everything. So breathe. Let go of what's behind. Take my hand. The future I have for you is good. The days ahead of you will be filled with peace, not anxiety. With joy, not sorrow. With restoration, not loss. I am doing something new, and you are ready. Even if you don't feel ready, I know you are. You've been prepared through every struggle. You've been equipped through every test. And now, you're stepping into the reason why it was so hard to get here. You've waited, and I've watched. You've wept, and I've caught every tear. Now, I'm bringing the harvest. You planted seeds in faith. You kept believing when nothing around you changed. And now, the season is shifting. The clouds are breaking. The light is coming through. This is not just a new day. This is a new beginning. And you are not walking into it alone. I'm with you. I always have been. I always will be. The pain you've endured wasn't random. The silence you've sat through wasn't wasted. You've been in a place of refining, and now I am bringing you into a place of revealing. What has been hidden will be seen. What was delayed will be released. What felt forgotten is about to rise to the surface. You asked me, why did it take so long? And I heard you. You said, Lord, haven't I waited enough? Yes, you have waited. Yes, you have endured. But what I'm preparing you to carry requires a deep foundation. You thought I was ignoring you, but I was building you. You wanted quick answers, but I was writing a story that would outlast every storm. And now, the winds are beginning to change. The things I whispered to you in the night are about to unfold in the daylight. Comment, 3:3:3, to declare your faith in what I'm about to do in your life. You've looked around and compared your path to others. You've seen people move ahead and wondered if I passed you by. But I need you to understand this: your journey is not late, it's protected. I've kept you hidden for a reason. There were things I was guarding you from. I kept you from certain places, certain people, certain paths, not to hurt you, but to preserve what I placed in you. Because your purpose is different. Your calling carries weight. I wasn't just preparing the blessing, I was preparing you to handle it. The weight of your calling is why the warfare has been heavy. The reason the enemy fought so hard is because he knows what happens when you walk in full confidence of who you are in me. He fears your voice. He fears your breakthrough. He fears your boldness. That's why he sent discouragement, distractions, and delays. That's why he attacked your identity. Because if he could keep you doubting, he could keep you distant. But even in your lowest moments, you didn't walk away. You may have stumbled, but you stayed. You may have questioned, but you didn't quit. And that means something. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I honor that kind of faith. I honor the ones who press through the fog. I honor the ones who worship while bleeding. I honor the ones who return to me even when it hurts. That's you. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are not forgotten. You are strong. You are favored. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from the love I have for you. Not the past, not the mistakes, not the silence. Nothing. Comment 555 if you receive the strength I am pouring into you right now. You don't have to earn my love. You already have it. You don't have to prove yourself worthy. I created you in love, on purpose, for a purpose. You are not a mistake. You are not a burden. You are not behind. You are beloved. And I've never taken my eyes off you, even when you couldn't feel me, even when you didn't understand. My presence didn't leave you. I was right there, weeping with you, holding your heart even when you felt abandoned. And now, I am lifting you again. You are about to see restoration in areas you thought were permanently broken. The healing won't look like what you expected. It will be deeper. I'm not just putting a bandage on what's wounded, I'm removing the root of it. I'm healing the very places where fear grew, where shame lived, where lies took hold. I'm replacing it all with truth, my truth. You are whole. You are loved. You are chosen. And you are ready for what's next. This next season is going to require your faith more than ever before. Not because it will be harder, but because it will be bigger. I'm enlarging your territory. I'm stretching your capacity. I'm bringing opportunities that you didn't even ask for. But they won't come without resistance. That's why I'm anchoring you now in my presence. That's why I'm calling you deeper. I don't want you shaken by what's ahead, I want you prepared. Because the blessing I'm sending comes with responsibility, and I trust you with it. Yes, you. The one who feels unqualified. The one who thinks it's too late. The one who almost gave up. I see you. I've chosen you. I've appointed you. And everything you need for this next step is already inside of you. I will not send you into places I haven't already gone before you. I will walk beside you, whispering wisdom, surrounding you with favor, guiding your every step. You don't need all the answers. You just need to stay close to me. I will reveal what you need at the right time. I'm removing fear from your spirit, That fear that says you're not ready. That fear that says it won't work out. That fear that reminds you of your past. It doesn't belong in this next season. I've already gone before you. I've already made the crooked path straight. You're not walking into chaos, you're walking into purpose. And every door I open for you will be one no man can shut. Every yes I place in your life will silence the doubts of yesterday. You will not miss what is meant for you. You will not lose what I've appointed to your name. Stop worrying about who left. Stop fearing what might go wrong. I am your source. I am your security, and I have not brought you this far to abandon you. What's ahead is not random. It's holy. It's divine. It's aligned. And you are ready even if your knees shake as you step into it. This is the moment where things begin to make sense. This is where the questions begin to turn into clarity. This is where the waiting begins to feel worth it. Because I'm not just giving you back what you lost, I'm giving you more than you asked for. Double for your trouble. Peace where there was panic, joy where there was mourning, laughter where there were tears. This is who I am. This is what I do. I restore, I redeem, I renew. So, keep going. Keep trusting. Keep showing up. The path may not always be easy, but it will be anointed. You will feel my presence in ways you never have before. You will hear my voice clearer than ever. And you will walk in rooms you never imagined entering, not because of your strength, but because of my hand upon you. Stay close, stay open, stay faithful. I am not done speaking, I am not done working, and I am not done with you. You are not here by chance. There is nothing accidental about this moment. I aligned it. I set it in motion long before you even realized what was unfolding in your life. This is the hour where the unseen becomes visible, where the prayers you whispered in secret begin to manifest before your eyes. But I need you to listen closely now. I need your spirit to stay open and alert, because where I'm leading you next, distraction cannot come with you. This season requires focus. It requires trust. It requires surrender, not to fear, but to me. Comment, Amen, if you are laying down your fear today and choosing surrender. You've tried so hard to figure everything out, to plan, fix, control, and make things happen. You've exhausted yourself, running in circles, trying to hold everything together. But hear me now, I never asked you to carry all that weight. I never designed you to hold more than your soul can handle. I created you for relationship, not religion. I created you for dependence, not pressure. Your strength does not impress me, your trust does. And when you finally choose to lay it all down at my feet, I will lift you higher than you've ever stood before. The breakthrough is coming, not because you've earned it, but because I've declared it. I am faithful, even when you are tired. I am constant, even when your emotions change by the hour. I don't love you based on performance. I love you because you are mine. That's it. That's the foundation. That's the truth that nothing can shake. You are my child, my own, and nothing you've done, no mistake you've made, no failure you've endured can undo that identity. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You keep wondering if you're too late, if maybe the opportunity has passed. But I'm not bound by time. I'm the one who created it. I don't operate on the clocks of this world. When I say it's time, it's time. And right now, I'm telling you, this is your time. This is your moment to rise. The favor on your life hasn't expired. The purpose I've spoken over you hasn't been cancelled. You haven't missed it. You've been hidden, not forgotten. You've been waiting, not wasting. You've been growing roots where no one could see. Comment 1111 if you believe it's your time to rise. Do you remember the promises I made to you? The ones that felt so real, so vivid, like they were written across the sky? I haven't forgotten them. You may have lost sight of them in the chaos, but I haven't. Every word I've spoken still stands. I'm not like man that I should lie. I don't tease you with hope. When I plant a promise in your spirit, I water it in seasons of silence. I protect it in seasons of warfare. And when the time is right, I bring it to life. You are now entering the time of fulfillment, not because it's easy, but because it's appointed. You've been stretched, you've been refined, you've been made uncomfortable, and it felt unfair. But it was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to shape you. What I'm building in you needs depth. It needs endurance. I'm not preparing you for small victories. I'm preparing you for a life that shifts generations. That's why it's taken time. That's why it's felt hard. Because I'm not building a moment, I'm building a movement through you. There will be people who don't understand this next season of your life. That's okay. They weren't called to understand it. They weren't called to carry it. You don't need everyone's agreement when you already have my approval. You don't need to explain the shift that's coming, you just need to walk in it. Let your obedience speak louder than your explanations. Let your peace silence every question. I will defend you where you've been misjudged. I will restore where you've been misunderstood. I'm rebuilding your confidence now, not the kind that relies on your abilities, but the kind that is rooted in who I am. You don't need to know every detail of what's ahead. You just need to know I'm in it. I will go before you. I will surround you. I will open doors no one can shut, and shut the doors that don't serve your purpose. Stop trying to force what I've already closed. Stop trying to hold on to what I'm asking you to release. I am not removing to punish you. I'm removing to make room for what's next.